Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, fixing your hair or checking your skin, and suddenly heard a little voice in your head whisper, "Am I too vain? Too shallow? Too obsessed with looks?" Have you ever worked hard to earn more money, dreaming of a better life, and then felt secretly guilty, wondering, does wanting wealth mean I am greedy and unspirited? Welcome back to the channel, my friend. I am your companion on this path where we explore awakening, wisdom, karma, everyday practice, and how all of that meets very real questions like beauty, money, and a desire. Today we are going to dive into something many people struggle with, but rarely talk about honestly. If you like nice clothes, if you care about how you look, if you want a comfortable life and financial freedom, does that automatically mean you are trapped in greed? Or is there a way to walk a middle path, where beauty and wealth become supports for awakening instead of chains that drag you down? The original text we are expanding from talks very clearly about this. It says that the problem is not beauty itself, and not money itself. The problem is whether your heart is awake or asleep while you are chasing them. Desire can be like a whirlpool that swallows you, or like a river that turns the wheels of compassion and wisdom. The difference is not outside. The difference is inside. It depends on whether you let desire sit in the driver's seat, or you use it consciously as fuel for something deeper. So in this long script, we will walk through this topic slowly, like friends walking along a beach at sunset, talking about life. We will look at different layers of desire, from healthy needs to painful obsession. We will visit the lives of a woman who chases beauty until she almost loses herself, and a man who chases money until his soul is exhausted. We will see how each of them learns to turn raw desire into a vow, into generosity, into a path of awakening. And along the way, we will keep circling back to a central question. Is your desire making your heart tighter and more fearful, or more spacious and compassionate? Let us start from a very real, very modern scene. Imagine a young woman named Ivy. She is scrolling through social media before bed. Every post she sees is a face with smooth skin, a perfect jawline, effortless outfits, bright vacations, fit bodies, glowing makeup. She looks at her own reflection in the black screen for a second and feels a familiar stab in her chest. I should lose more weight. My nose is too big. My skin is not good enough. She opens an online shopping app almost automatically. There is a new product promising to erase dark circles, a new dress that might make her look slimmer, a set of supplements that claim to brighten skin. Her finger hovers over the buy button. For a moment she feels a little high, imagining herself in that dress, imagining the comments from friends. "You look amazing." Then another voice whispers, "You already bought similar things last month. You are still not satisfied. How long are you going to keep doing this?" She puts the phone down and covers her face with her hands. In that moment, she does not feel beautiful at all. She feels tired. Tired of comparing. Tired of chasing. Tired of the endless ladder she can never reach the top of. If you have ever felt something like that, you are not alone. We live in a time when images of ideal beauty are everywhere. You do not have to go find them. They come find you. In your pocket, on your screen, in advertisements on the street, even in the way people talk casually about age, weight, and appearance. At the same time, we live in a culture of money anxiety. For many people, childhood memories include seeing their parents worry about bills, or feeling embarrassed when classmates had nicer things. So as adults, there is a strong drive to never be poor again. You might tell yourself, "I just want security." But somewhere along the line, enough becomes harder and harder to define. The question is not whether beauty and wealth are bad. The question is what your relationship with them looks like. Think for a moment about religious or spiritual places you have seen. Many temples, churches, and sacred spaces are carefully cleaned, sometimes beautifully decorated. Altars have fresh flowers, clear water, clean cloths. The buildings themselves are often built with attention to proportion and harmony. This is not pointless luxury. It is a way of saying, the inner light of awareness deserves outer respect. In the same way, taking care of your body and your environment can be a form of respect for the life you have been given. Clean clothes, a tidy room, a face that shows you have slept and eaten properly. These are not signs of greed. They are signs that you treat yourself as a person with dignity. The same is true for money. If you cannot pay rent, if you cannot afford healthy food, if you do not know how you will cover basic needs, it is very difficult to sit comfortably and talk about deep meditation. When you are freezing on a sidewalk, someone telling you to just be content sounds like a cruel joke. So it is important to say clearly, the wish for basic comfort, safety, and a modest level of beauty is not the enemy. It is part of responsible living. The question is when and how. Desire crosses a line and turns into something that harms you. To get clearer, let us break down beauty and wealth into 3 levels. The first level is basic need. You want to look clean, healthy, and presentable because you respect yourself and because you live in society. You want enough money to eat decent food, have a safe place to sleep, and not be one crisis away from disaster. In this level, taking action to improve your life, exercising, studying, working, saving is an expression of care, not greed. The second level is moderate aspiration. You might want to look a bit more refined, not to show off, but to appear professional at work and comfortable in social situations. You might want to earn more than the bare minimum, so you can support your family better. Maybe travel sometimes. Maybe invest in learning or hobbies. If your heart stays soft, if you stay able to share and to be grateful, this level can be healthy. The third level is where suffering really begins. Here, wanting becomes endless. Beauty is no longer about health or joy, but about being better than others. Money is no longer about stability, but about status and power. You need to be thinner than that friend, richer than that colleague, more fashionable than those people you do not even like. And if you lose the race, you feel worthless. Let us go back to the story of beauty and watch one woman travel through these levels. We will call her May. In high school, she liked fashion magazines. She enjoyed experimenting with makeup, trying different hairstyles. It was a playful way to express herself. Her family was not rich, so she learned to be creative with simple clothes. When she went out with friends, she felt happy if she looked neat and cute. That was level 1 into working in a simple way. Then social media exploded. At first, May simply followed a few influencers. Then more and more. She started to believe that there was a single standard for beauty. Smaller face, lighter skin, bigger eyes, thinner legs, specific body proportion. Her own face and body, which she had never hated before, now seemed full of flaws in comparison. When she posted photos, she waited anxiously for likes and comments. If an image got fewer likes than she hoped, she felt it like a personal failure. When she walked on the street and saw someone prettier, her chest tightened. I will never catch up, she thought. She began to spend more and more money on cosmetics, clothes, beauty gadgets. Some of them she barely used after buying, but each purchase delivered a short burst of excitement, a little illusion that this will finally fix me. The illusion never lasted. Her debt quietly grew. Her friends noticed she was more irritable, more easily hurt by casual remarks. One day a close friend said gently, "You used to laugh so easily. Now you look tense, even when you are dressed up." That sentence landed somewhere deep. One night, while randomly clicking videos, she heard a teacher say, "Real beauty is not on your face. It is in your heart. The face follows the heart." He spoke about how chasing endless external perfection can be a way of avoiding the real work, healing your insecurity, softening your heart, learning to appreciate yourself beyond your features. May felt as if someone had caught her secretly crying. She looked around her room. Tiles of clothes, boxes of skincare, eggs from shopping trips. For the first time, she did not feel proud of them. She felt tired. She asked herself, why am I chasing all this? Is it because I truly enjoy it? Or because I am terrified of not being loved? From that night, she did not suddenly stop wearing makeup. She did not throw away all her products in a dramatic scene. Instead, she made a quiet shift in her attitude. Before buying anything new, she asked herself 3 questions. Do I really appreciate this? Or am I just trying to fill a hole? If I do not buy it, will I actually suffer? Or will I forget about it in a week? If I buy it, am I sacrificing something important, like savings for emergencies or money for my parents? Sometimes the answer was, I genuinely like this, and I can afford it. Then she bought it, but without that panicked energy. Sometimes the answer was, honestly, I just saw someone else with it, and I am afraid of feeling left out. Then she closed the app and breathed through the discomfort. At the same time, she started paying attention to other aspects of herself. Her kindness, her patience with younger colleagues, her ability to listen when friends were in pain. She tried new hobbies that had nothing to do with appearance painting, volunteering. Months later, she stood in front of the mirror and noticed something quiet but profound. Her face was not suddenly transformed by magic, but there was a softer expression in her eyes, a calmness around her mouth. She still wanted to look nice. She still cared about style. But the frantic, desperate edge was gone. This is the journey from attachment to freedom. From being dragged by desire to walking with desire as a companion, not a master. It is not about rejecting beauty. It is about no longer letting beauty imprison you. Now let us turn to money. Money is one of the most emotionally charged topics in human life. We rarely talk about it openly, but it shapes many of our decisions. Some people grow up never having enough. For them, money is linked to fear, shame, and the promise of safety. Others grow up comfortable and may take it for granted. Some worship money, some demonize it. Very few have a simple, clear relationship with it. Imagine a man named Victor. He grew up hearing phrases like, "We do not have money for that. Do you think money falls from the sky? And rich people are all selfish." At the same time, whenever he saw someone with a nice car or a big house, a deep envy and longing stirred inside. As soon as he finished school, he threw himself into work. He took extra jobs, learned about business, made risky investments. His dream was clear. One day I will be so rich that I never have to hear the word no again. For many years, his life was a blur of projects, meetings, late nights, new ideas. He did earn a lot. He bought the house, the cars, the expensive watch, the designer clothes. He posted photos of his achievements. People called him successful. But inside, something was not right. He slept badly. He worried constantly about market crashes, competitors, new trends. When he saw others making more, he felt intense pressure to keep up. He could not relax during holidays because he was afraid of missing opportunities. One evening, after drinking too much at home, he sat on the sofa surrounded by all his luxury items and felt an unexpected emptiness. He asked himself, what am I actually doing this for? Am I really happy? Or just busy? Shortly after, a health scare shook him. The doctor told him that his body was under serious stress. You have been running at full speed for too long, the doctor said. If you do not change something, the cost will be high. Around that time, he attended a talk by a monk on the topic of wealth. The monk said, without money, many things are difficult. But if you make money your God, you suffer even more. Real wealth is not just the number in your account. Real wealth is the ability to think of others and say, I can help a little. Those words hit Victor like thunder. He realized that almost every decision he had made in his adult life had been focused on how can I get more, and almost never on how can I give more. He felt embarrassed, but also strangely relieved. For the first time, Someone had put into words the vague discomfort he had been feeling. His life had been huge in size and tiny in meaning. He decided to experiment with a different approach. Instead of seeing money only as personal armor, he would start seeing it as a tool for kindness. He began by choosing a small percentage of his income to give away regularly, no matter how his business was doing. He supported a few charities quietly. He helped a friend pay for medical treatment. He funded a scholarship at a school in a poor area. The first time he transferred a large sum, he felt nervous. His mind shouted, "You could invest this and double it. Are you crazy?" But he also felt a strange lightness. He imagined the faces of people who would be helped. Weeks later, he received photos from the school he supported. Children holding new books, smiling in simple classrooms. One of them wrote a short letter saying, "Thank you for helping me study. I want to grow up and help others too." Victor read that letter 3 times. Something soft broke open in his chest. For the first time in years, he cried not out of stress or frustration, but out of a sense of meaning. He realized, this feeling is different from buying a new car. It stays longer. It makes me feel human, not just successful. He did not stop working. He did not become careless with money, but the center of his relationship with money shifted. It was no longer, "How can I make as much as possible so I never feel poor again?" It became, "How can I earn and manage resources in a way that supports life, not just my own ego?" This is what it means to turn desire into vow. The energy that once drove him to hoard now started to drive him to share. The same intelligence that once focused only on private profit began to design projects that could benefit more people. So when we ask, is pursuing beauty and wealth just greed? A better question might be, what happens inside me while I pursue them? If your desires make you more anxious, more competitive, more jealous, more willing to hurt others or yourself, then those desires are functioning as greed. If your desires push you to take care of yourself so you can show up better for others, if they inspire you to work hard and then use the fruits to support your family, help your community, or cultivate your own wisdom, then those desires have become part of your practice. How can we train ourselves, day by day, to transform raw desire into a clearer, kinder force? Here are a few simple but powerful inner habits you can try, without turning your life upside down. First, before you buy something or chase some new external goal, pause and ask 3 questions. Do I genuinely appreciate this? Or am I mainly trying to impress someone? If I cannot get this, will my life truly be ruined? Or will I be okay after the discomfort passes? To get this, do I have to damage something important? Like my health, my relationships, my integrity, or my emergency savings? Just asking these questions does not mean you will always say no. Sometimes you will still buy the thing, still go for the promotion, still do the beauty treatment, but the energy will be different. You are no longer half asleep, pushed by fear. You are making a conscious choice. Second, whenever you feel joy because of your beauty or your wealth, maybe your outfit looks good, maybe a project brought in good income, try adding 1 quiet sentence in your mind. Something like, "May this bit of good not belong only to me. May it also benefit others." It might sound silly at first, but over time, this kind of intention changes your inner atmosphere. You are no longer just a consumer of blessings. You are a channel through which blessings flow. Your smile in that nice outfit might give someone a little encouragement. Your extra income might help support a cause that matters. Your comfort might give you the strength to be kind when others are stressed. Third, give yourself a regular desire checkup. Once a month, or once every few weeks, spend a little time sitting quietly and reviewing. What have I been chasing the most recently? A number on the scale, a number in my bank account, a particular look, a particular lifestyle. Notice how that chase has been making you feel. Tight or relaxed, bitter or grateful. Is your heart getting narrower or wider? Do not rush to judge. You can simply say to yourself, Ah, I see I have been very afraid of not being enough here. No wonder I have been pushing so hard. Maybe I can soften a little. This gentle honesty is already an act of compassion toward yourself. Ancient wisdom often talks about the middle way, not falling into extremes. In terms of beauty and wealth, the middle way is neither harsh denial nor wild indulgence. It is not about saying, I must be ugly and poor to be spiritual. It is not about saying, I must be dazzling and rich to be valuable. It is about learning to enjoy what is wholesome without clinging to it as your only identity. You can appreciate a beautiful outfit, but you do not collapse if that outfit gets stained. You can savor a delicious meal, but you do not demand such meals every day to feel alive. You can work hard to earn and save, but you do not turn every decision into a sacrifice at the altar of money. From the perspective of karma, your present appearance, family situation, and financial condition are the result of many past causes and conditions, some from this life, some perhaps from long before. You cannot immediately change all of that. But what you do now with what you have will shape the future. If you use your beauty to manipulate or humiliate others, you plant certain seeds. If you use your wealth to control, exploit, or crush others, you plant certain seeds. Those seeds will ripen sooner or later. On the other hand, if you use your beauty to bring comfort and confidence to others, if you use your wealth to relieve suffering and support growth, you plant different seeds. Modern spiritual language sometimes talks about frequency or energy field. In simple terms, it means the overall feeling that your thoughts, words, and actions radiate. Someone who spends all day worrying about whether they are prettier than others, richer than others, more admired than others, usually gives off a restless energy. Even if they look perfect on the outside, people may feel uneasy around them. Someone else might not fit the latest standard of beauty, might not be very rich, but their mind is less caught in comparison. They are able to appreciate what they have and share what they can. Their energy feels stable, gentle, comfortable. People naturally want to be near them. So if you are asking yourself right now, am I greedy? You can use this simple test. Imagine someone trying to take away the thing you value most in terms of beauty or wealth. Your first, honest reaction, not what you think you should feel, but what you actually feel, will tell you a lot. If the idea makes you uncomfortable but you can still say, I would be sad, but I could live. I would find other ways to be myself. Then there is already some freedom in your heart. If the idea makes you think, without this I have no value, I would do anything, even harm myself or others, to keep it, then you know that your desire has turned into a chain. That awareness is not a verdict. It is an invitation. You do not have to become a saint overnight. None of us start with perfect non-attachment. Even the great teachers walked through a long process of seeing where they were clinging, feeling the pain it caused, and letting go, little by little. The crucial thing is not to pretend. When you notice that you are deeply hooked by a certain kind of beauty or wealth, you can say to yourself, so this is where I am afraid. This is where my sense of lack is strongest. Instead of attacking myself, I will bring more awareness and kindness here. In that moment, desire stops being just a force that pulls you down. It becomes a teacher. It shows you where your wounds are, where your beliefs about your value are narrow, where you have a chance to grow. You might remember a moment in your own life when this happened. Maybe you chased attention from someone until you finally realized, this will never fill the loneliness I am trying to escape. Maybe you worked yourself to exhaustion for a promotion, and when you got it, the joy lasted 1 week, then disappeared. Maybe you saved up for some luxury item, bought it, enjoyed it for a month, then found it collecting dust while you went hunting for the next thing. Sometimes the clearest wake-up calls come after getting exactly what we wanted and discovering that it does not actually fix the deeper hunger. That disappointment, if you let it, can be the seed of a new way of living. So right now, as you are listening, or reading. You might gently ask yourself a few questions. My pursuit of beauty, is it helping me respect my body and present myself with dignity? Or is it constantly feeding my insecurity and comparison? My pursuit of wealth, is it giving me the ability to support myself and others in a stable way? Or is it making me endlessly anxious, unable to rest, unable to feel enough? If I reached the end of my life and looked back, would I feel I spent too much time upgrading my appearance and accounts, and too little time upgrading my heart? Only you can answer these questions, and only you can choose how to respond to your own answers. Thank you for staying with me through this long exploration. It is not easy to look honestly at our relationship with beauty and money, but the fact that you are even willing to reflect means that some seed of awakening is already alive in you. If something in this script resonated with you, a story, a sentence, a question, I would really like to hear about it. Have you ever chased a certain look or lifestyle until you felt empty, and then changed your approach? Have you ever turned money into a tool for kindness and felt your relationship with it heal a little? Are you currently in the middle of this struggle, not sure how to find the middle way? Share your experiences in the comments if you feel comfortable. Your honesty might be exactly what another person needs to hear when they are alone with their mirror or their bank statement, wondering if they are losing themselves. If this content has been helpful, please consider supporting the channel. You can subscribe so you do not miss future deep dives. You can like the video to help it reach more people. You can leave a thoughtful comment to join the conversation. And if you feel called, you can join as a member to support the ongoing work of creating long, reflective scripts like this. Every small act of support is like placing one more small lamp along the path. Someone out there is wrestling with the fear of being too shallow for liking beauty, or too greedy for wanting stability. Perhaps this video will help them see that the real question is not whether they desire, but how they use that desire. May you learn, step by step, to care for your appearance without being trapped by it, to earn and use money without being owned by it, and to turn all your desires for beauty, comfort, success into energy that supports wisdom, compassion, and awakening.
There are moments when you see something and your heart simply whispers, "This one is meant for me." Bracelet carries more than beads. It carries intention, protection, and quiet strength. Something to guide your thoughts and keep your spirit steady. If you felt that gentle pull toward any of the bracelets shown, the purchase link is waiting in the description, and the full collection is displayed on our channel store. Follow your intuition. It rarely leads you wrong.